The group reset experience that I recently shared, enrollment has just opened for, because there's lots of questions around it, which I love. I love that there are questions around it so that I can answer them and help bring some more clarity to figuring out what your next steps are, to figuring out if you feel like this is for you or if it's not for you, either of which is okay, right? Because if it resonates, then for sure, come on over and join us. And if it doesn't, that is totally okay too. If you are anything like me and are unsure about doing a group experience, you are not alone. Many people are unsure about doing a group experience. Words fall short to describe how different this space is because it's so intricately curated, so intentionally created for the specific individuals that sign up for it. It's not going to be like any other group experience you've had at all. And I've been in a lot of them. It's intended to be a space where us working women who are navigating parenting, who are navigating partnership, who are navigating a purposeful profession, this desire to feel a sense of purpose in the work that we're doing in the world, where we can bring all of ourselves in. We can bring our whole selves to the table and not have to show up and act like a mom who doesn't work or a working person that doesn't need to mom, right? But be able to bring our whole self to the table. And the reason why this is so important is because years ago, when I had started out in the entrepreneurial space, I really struggled to find a space where I could bring my whole self. There were lots of supports out there, lots of services out there, even more so now than there was back then. But I couldn't quite find the space where I could bring my whole self. It felt like wherever I went, we were only supposed to bring just our business self, or just our parent self, or just our wife self, or just our faith-oriented self. But like our whole self couldn't be welcome there. And I am someone who very much believes that we are multifaceted human beings. When we splice ourselves up like that too often, too chronically, too much, we wind up feeling fragmented, we wind up feeling disconnected, we wind up feeling more stuck rather than more fulfilled and more connected, which is the opposite of what we want to feel, right? And so I wanted to cultivate a space that allows us to bring our whole selves in, especially for us who are navigating parenting while we're pursuing our dreams. And the entrepreneurial world has exploded. Women in leadership in general has exploded. And so there are more and more of us out there pursuing our dreams, wanting to do well and feel well in the world of leadership, but not wanting to sacrifice doing well and feeling well in the space of love, in the space of living as parents and as full human beings, right? And so I want us to be able to embrace all of those parts of ourselves. So if you are a woman who's been feeling like you are at a crossroads lately, maybe there's a big decision that you want to make, or maybe you feel like something is either off or not enough. And so there's a shift, there's a change, there's a sense inside that you're like, I want something more, I want something deeper, I want something different, right? Like you're at this crossroads and you are looking for clarity on what the next steps might be for where you want to go, clarity on the direction that you want to move towards. And you've kind of been feeling like you're either falling short or getting confused around what those next steps might be. The reset is the space for us to go through that journey together. If you're wondering how to sort out what to prioritize and how you can prioritize those things without losing traction on your dreams or your goals, and without losing presence with your family, with your partner, with your children, then for sure, this would be the container, the support offering, the space for you to come and begin to explore that area with very guided steps, a very supported process where we have structure, but also so much room for you to be able to bring all of the unique parts of yourself and your experience so that it can be adapted to you. It's a very unique setup. And if you're familiar, so if you've ever seen the book, if you haven't, it's on Amazon, or if you see me in person at any point, I could bring a signed copy to you. It's called The Reset, A High Achiever's Guide to Freedom and Fulfillment. And the step-by-step skills, practices, they are in this book. And together, we're going to be moving through each and every step in a customized way, which is really exciting, right? Because I think many people want to believe that there's a cookie cutter like roadmap for if you just do this, then you get this, and then voila, you're at the destination, you get what you want. But that's not how it works, right? There's a framework, there's a process that we can all work with, but the way in which we move through it, the way in which we interact with it, that looks different for each of us. And so we need that customized component. I am a mom of 5. I have a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 15-year-old. I have experienced my own bouts of burnout. I've experienced my own mental health challenges. I've experienced my own relationship challenges. And I have taken my own personal experience in conjunction with my professional experience as a therapist and a mentor. And I've really compiled them all together in this reset framework that brings together science-backed skills and strategies, psychology-informed skills and strategies, and soul-infused skills and strategies that allows us to come together and experience a reset that is very unique unto you. And so if you've been overfunctioning in your life, or if you're someone that considers yourself a high achiever or a high performer or a giver and a doer, maybe an overthinker, then this is definitely the space for you. You're not alone in that. It can feel like a lot to handle, but you have a lot of ambition, right? And I don't want you to feel like you have to sacrifice your ambition or your drive to show up in other areas of your life. So for the first time in almost 3 years, I'm bringing the Reset group experience back. And the cohort we are specifically going to be working with is the working moms, managing marriage, motherhood, and mission. We have a unique set of role identities and responsibilities that we are navigating in this modern world. And it is incredibly helpful and powerful for us to come together and support one another in this way. If you have questions, feel free to message me anytime. If you want to share or click on the link, it is right there in the post. You can click on it or share it. It's boldandbalancecoaching.com, and then it's just /working women reset. And until July 11th, so this week, the rest of this week, we have the most heavily discounted offerings available around the reset experience because it's super early bird special. So we don't actually kick off formally into the fall, but between now and in September, you get to get a bunch of bonuses by signing up early in addition to the discounts. And so you get to engage with those bonuses, which put you on a really great footing, create a really great foundation for you to jump in with us in the fall when we officially kick off the Reset experience in our own private community. I hope to see you there, and I would love to answer your questions if they come up. Thanks for hanging with me today. See you later.